So, man, this may be the end of DJ Academics. DJ Academics, it seems like he always finds himself in some beef, and it's one of those situations where he talks about certain people, and he builds a lot of enemies, and he just built another enemy. He just got another one, and they on his head. If you guys have not seen this or you have not heard, DJ Academics is now beefing with Ari Fletcher. He's now beefing. You know, he said some things about Ari and she wasn't feeling it. And she like, look, I'm about to get on your head. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get on your head and I'm about to end you. And it sucks. It sucks because I like DJ Academics. I like what he stands for. He's motivated me to do what I'm doing with this with entertainment news. I feel like Academics is super dope, but I also feel like within news, when you give a strong opinion, just like any news person, just like Charlemagne, just like Wendy Williams, you know, whoever it may be, maybe Oprah, Joe Budden, it don't matter. You know, when you give a strong opinion, a lot of times there can be a lot of backlash off of that, and a lot of negativity can come with that. You know, especially when you giving certain opinions about certain people. So if you guys have not seen this clip of why Ari is going at DJ Academics, this is the clip, and this is kind of what she said about Academics.
She said Ari, dude, but Ari, everybody guy. Like, come on, like Ari's like community, right? Like everybody Ari. When I'm talking about the popping rappers, like half of Atlanta Ari. You know what I mean? Like this is what it is. So I just heard about like some new. I'm like, oh word, for real. Like the only question I asked, I'm like, wait, he bought or something, or he's just like, oh, I bet you, I got it. So she was trying to expose Ari recently, saying Ari's the whore, and it was, you know, when she was doing it, it was making her look like the good girl. But let's be honest, you know, these chicks, they all like the same men in the same industry. I'm not saying she has a history. I don't know who else she's, but based on this video, you could probably tell what she's on, man. Like she's on the same thing. Lebebe's a bunch of girls. He's paying $20,000 off. Like you'll think she's not trying to like do her thing on the side, whatever.
Yeah, man. So it's listen, I'm gonna say this. I understand where he's coming from because I do be thinking the same thing myself. Like, why y'all all be fucking with the same nigga? Like, I noticed that. Like, why? Like, industry people is like y'all all be just messing with the same. Like, it be so weird because it's like, bro, like you would think because you got the money and because you got the access, you could get anybody around the world because you can go certain places. But it seemed like y'all all stay in this certain box. You know what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, shit, everybody fucked hard. Y'all, you can name all these rappers. It's like, I get what he's saying, but at the same time, you can't just say something about somebody and expect them not to respond or expect them not to feel away. So this was her response. She said, I want everybody to she said play, but I want everybody to pay very close attention to what I'm about to do to Academics. I let y'all play for way too long, but you keep defaming my character. I'm taking it to hell. I hope that something I hope that streaming money is tucked cuz I'm coming. And it's sad, man, cuz again, bro, Academics kind of be setting it up for itself. But, you know, that's the part of this game with entertainment news that you have to think about. When you giving your certain opinions, you know, and you saying certain shit, you got to know what come with that. You know what I mean? So I'm sure that she's about to start exposing a lot of different things. I'm sure she's about to get out and start saying this and start saying that about DJ Academics, you know, and just bringing up the skeleton in his closet. You know, everybody knows that, you know, just with a lot of people, but especially with Academics, everybody knows, like, you know, he's done some suspicious things, said some suspicious things, you know, and I'm sure she's gonna start picking on that. She's gonna start talking on that and saying whatever she's saying. But it's one of them things, man, where you kind of, it just comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. You know, you giving your opinion on how you feel about certain shit, and people just gonna say, hey, look, well, look, this is how I feel. You know, he's got into it with Mano and Jim Jones and all of them, and you know, he's got, it's so many people you can't, you know, that's just academics. I can go down a list from Chief Keef to Dirk to, you know what I'm saying, Vic Mensa to, you know what I'm saying, like academics get into it with everybody. It's just who academics is. But this is another beef that he got that, you know, I hope it just stays on the internet. I hope it stays on the internet because there's already been times where I think when he got into it with I think Kai Cenat Peoples. Um I think it was a dude Khalil or I'm gonna say Khalil Tylil. You know, he said Tylil backdoored him and had his homie run up on him and this and that because of some things he might have said. So, you know, academics kind of sets it up for itself. But, you know, that's the game he played. You got to just run with security. You know, some people don't care. Some people feel like, all right, well, this is how I make my money. I'm gonna say the worst of the worst no matter what, and that's just what it is. You know, I don't feel a way about it. I'm gonna say what I say, and then we gonna leave it at that. And somebody said he's obsessed with Ari. Like bro, leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said bankrupt him. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly is the word of the day. Podcasters, journalists, vloggers, hell, anyone with a damn voice and a camera. Why she didn't respond directly to Jada? Yeah, man. I feel like she should have responded because Jada's the one that kind of put the whole situation out and kind of said what she said. But at the end of the day, you know, she gonna respond to who she want to respond to, and that's just what it is. You know, let me know in the chat how y'all feel about it. Do y'all feel like certain things should be off limits to say, even if it's entertainment news? Do you feel like certain things should just be left alone? You know, should you not say things about certain women and who they deal with? You know what I mean? Or is it fair game? Is it just entertainment? Is it just news? Is he just reporting on news? Or should you not have a comment on certain people or certain things? You know, let me know in the chat. I just, like I said, I just hope this shit do not come off the internet. I hope this shit do not come off the internet. We gonna see though. Hmm. Yeah, man. But you know, at the end of the day, man, like I said earlier, he feels how he feels about Ari, saying that she messed with everybody from Atlanta. He talking about she slept with everybody. You know what I'm saying, from Atlanta, every rapper. You know, that's that. I feel like that's that girl business. At the end of the day, you know what I mean. She's doing what she want to do. You know what I mean, and you gotta just accept that that's who she is. You know what I'm saying. But on the flip side of that, when you are creating a name for yourself, you know what I'm saying? If a girl says, "Hey, I'm sleeping with this dude, that dude, this dude, that dude," and I'm in the limelight, you got to know what comes with that as well. You know what I mean? People gonna talk about you. People gonna say, "Hey, look, damn, you a hoe." You know what I mean? You setting yourself up for that. So I feel like it's one of them things where I feel like she should definitely keep it on the internet, but just go back and forth, do the back and forth, and you know, drop a product. You know what I'm saying? Do the back and forth and drop and drop some merch. So this article, it says Ari Fletcher has been through a lot of ups and downs in her current relationship with Moneybagg Yo, especially amidst people spreading gossip about her. As it turns out, she wasn't at all happy with DJ Akademiks' recent claims on on his live stream. He claims that Fletcher has slept with half of Atlanta in reference to popular rappers, and she did hesitate to retaliate. She took to Twitter to threaten the commentator for his remarks. I want everybody to play very close, and we went over that already. Ari wrote, "I let y'all play with me for too long. I'm taking it to hell." Also, she clapped back at fans who are taking axe side or dismissing her threats. Oh, the shit I got for you. Ari Fletcher replied to one user, "Don't ever think it's just him. He just keep dragging it, but it's six of y'all, and you are definitely one. You gonna need it for yourself." She responded to a fan willing to help Academics and had another retort for someone who mocked her apparent legal threat. "I gave my lawyer 250,000 a month ago and another 100K this morning. You spread them cheeks. You spread them cheeks open." What? Yeah. This is what DJ Academics said about her and an unspecified woman in the clip above, possibly referring to rumors surrounding Ari Fletcher and rappers. She said Ari fucked her dude, but Ari fucks everybody's guy. He alleged as caught by the neighborhood talk. Ari Fletcher has blasted DJ Academics before, specifically calling for G Herbert's baby mama. She does share a child with the Chicago rapper, but she took issue with him minimizing her and referencing her to instead of saying her name outright. Yeah, man. It seems like she has a lot on Academics as well, and it seems like that she's about to just go hard. So again, I'll keep you guys updated as this shit unfold. But if y'all don't take nothing else away from this, take this, man. If you be in a certain way in life and you're a public figure, people gonna talk about you, whether you like it or you don't like it. It is what it is. People gonna talk about you. You have to either accept it or change how you moving. It's that simple. Cause you can't get at everybody. You can't threaten everybody. You can't get mad and I'm gonna do this to you. I got 100K for my lawyer. So what happens when the next nigga talk about you? What happens when the next chick talk about you? Oh, I got another 100K. It's not about that. You just gonna run through money because you know what I'm saying? As opposed to saying, look, whatever I do, however I move, people gonna talk. So I gotta either accept it or I gotta move different. It is what it is. But let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. Do y'all feel like Ari's wrong for responding like this? Or you feel like she has a right to because the nigga coming at her foul and he's saying whatever he's saying? Or on the flip side, is Academics wrong? Is Academics wrong for constantly speaking on people, speaking on women and who they've been with and what they doing? Should he just not say nothing and just do other news? Or is it like, yo, he does news, he does entertainment, he should speak on it if it's something that's out there and it's something that's going around? Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. As always, I appreciate the love and support. Appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.